Alright, now we're on to the feeding part of crickets. I'm going to do calcium again in this video because obviously I already did the tarantulas yesterday. That's why they're all out hunting. And look who decided to say hi. That is my Turkish gecko. That's Echo. Echo's tail is finally grown back nice and beautifully because when I rehoused him, he decided to rip his tail off, which I couldn't believe. He's the first one that I've actually had done that, which I'm actually impressed because everyone talks about how, like, especially like with crested geckos, like they rip their tails off or they drop their tails off easily, even just rehousing them, or just because they're really sensitive and skittish animals. But knock on wood, so far I've been lucky here, and he's the only one that I've had with a tail incident. Everyone else, their tails are their original tails, and he's the only butthead that decided to drop his tail in the middle of rehousing. Right, you butthead? He's so cute though. I can't wait to get my crocodile gecko. I'm getting a crocodile gecko, and of course I'm getting another sling. I haven't decided which sling to get though. I was looking at another Trinidad, honestly. I was thinking about doing another Trinidad. I don't know which Trinidad. It's it, because last time I tried to order the Trinidad Chevron and it came dead. So I'm thinking about trying to order a Trinidad Pink. I was hoping they would have a Trinidad Olive. As you saw, Posey's the Trinidad Olive, and you can see a video that I did of Posey finally re-emerging out of nowhere. I was out and I came home and Posey was actually out and about, which I was really excited about. So yeah, so I'm either getting another Trinidad, and look at these crickets hiding. They're really trying to avoid Wednesday. Like, I'm gonna have to push them down there because she needs to eat. That is so messed up. You guys are rude. That is, and look, it's like so close, like right there. You are tap, 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 tap. Yeah, go that way. Oh, I got it to go inside the burrow. I hope she sees it. I don't know, though. Hopefully that helped her out a little bit. Girlfriend! Oh my goodness! You definitely gotta clean that water dish. That is so gross. She got that so nasty. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's get on with the feedings. Yeah, I just threw some in there, so hopefully Zeus will run after him. Zeus is my long-tailed grass lizard. So cute, but so spunky. He has such a spunky little attitude. He's actually in here with a green anole. I had 3 green anoles, but 2 of them did die. Which, you know, anoles only last so long. But I'm surprised she's still going. I don't even know where Luna is. Luna's still in here with Zeus. I actually tried to put in a female long-tailed grass lizard, and he actually injured her. And then when I tried to open up the cage to get her out to save her, I had a fan at the time sitting on this table, and it was on, and let me tell you, the results was not so good. She actually jumped into the fan. I had to turn it off quickly, and unfortunately she sustained very bad injuries. She wasn't bleeding or anything, but the way she whipped around the fan propellers, within a week she was dead. So unfortunately that didn't go so well. But I thought he would be okay with a female of his own kind. Apparently he prefers females that aren't of his kind. He prefers the female anoles, which he's a little weirdo. Actually, there's my anole. There's her tail. I can tell because if it was Zeus's tail, it would be darker and it would have a white stripe down the middle of it. Obviously, anoles like to change between brown and green, and right now she is brown. And there's Zeus. His head's popped out in the corner. So he's obviously near her. Those two are always near each other. Like, that's his girl. But yeah. I have their cage set up like a jungle with a lot of branches. And this live plant's doing amazing. Obviously, he sleeps in this plant every night. That's a fake plant. Danola loves sleeping in that plant. That's her potted plant. So, yeah, she loves that one. I actually gotta clean their cage out. And cleaning their cage is very, very hard to do. Because these two find every chance possible to escape. You know how many times I found Zeus in the bathroom on their shower curtain? So many freaking times because of him getting out. And then it's for me trying to clean their cage. And I actually gotta clean their cage next week. Because since it's actually gonna be Monday because this weekend is very busy. Today is Wednesday night, so on Monday I'm gonna be cleaning a lot of cages and doing deep cleanings. And they're one of them, so I have to bring out the tub that I chased them into, because them I have to put into a special tote, because it is not easy. Because what I have to do is chase them onto the top of the screen. Once they're clinging on top of the screen, I just lift the screen up, put them in the tote real quick, and just close the tote. Trust me, it's just very easy when it comes to those two. Very zippy, speedy little animals, so that's an easy hack or idea if you guys have issues with your nulls or long-tailed grass lizards when it comes to doing thorough cleanings of their cage. Just chase them on top of the lid, have the tote right next to it, just take the lid off and just put it down like a diagonal in the tote, put the lid on real quick, and you'll be fine. And then you can clean the cage and try to get them back in, which is always a fun part. You just dump their little butts in there, but yeah. I'm going to give her more than that. I only threw 4 that was left in that container. I fed Zeus and Luna so far, and I gave some to Echo. Of course, Echo I only give so many because Echo's so tiny. Don't want to overfeed them. But these guys, they love eating. That hide is actually a hamster hide. But she actually likes it. She likes curling up in there. I can't wait until the plant to go. I'm going to let the plant like weave around it. It already started doing it. It goes all around it. Wait until it's like a jungle thing. Yeah, hi. She sees my phone. You're cute. Go eat your food. There, she's looking up. Go eat your food. I already threw crickets in there. Go get them. Go get them. I know. You gotta find out what Mom's up to. Go get them. I'm gonna dump more in there. Trust me. Hold on. She is shattered recently. Look how beautiful she is. I love this Snow Mac Jean. They're such a beautiful gecko. Beautiful geckos. Of course, we fed Ming Ming and Dream. Got calcium everywhere. But it's okay. The good thing about leopard geckos is they love the calcium. Actually, I gotta fix Dream's water bowl. I accidentally shifted it when I was putting stuff in. Once I don't want it knocked over. There we go. Is that nummies? These guys are loving it. Nummy nummies. There we go. Used to having powder all over their cages. Normally when I put in during the day, when they're hiding under their little dens and stuff, because inside of each of their hides right there, they have their calcium powder. Because I've noticed leaving it out, they drag it around the cage, and the powder either ends up getting really wet, because this one dumps it all over its hide, or like they get spilled water in it, and it just becomes a mess. So I put their calciums actually in their hides, which has worked out a lot better. So if anybody has problems with their calcium dishes with their leopard geckos, get like these big rock hides and just put a little dish in there, and it actually goes pretty well. I'm actually impressed. It's not as a disaster as it normally would be. I already threw the crickets in there. So yeah, go get them. I only opened up your cage to make it easier because my camera wants to go out of focus. Go on top of the screens again. Go get it, Ming Ming. They're so cute. They're the cutest little hunters ever. We're just gonna space out and just wait. So we're gonna do that. I gotta move along because we got a lot more reptiles to do. Happy hunting's beautiful. Let's go see what Leona and Dee Dee are up to. Didn't I see? She dug out that damn plant again. I have to go in there and freaking fix it. Yeah, she dug down to the bottom again. I don't know why she keeps doing that. That poor freaking plant. There's Leona. I just dumped a bunch of crickets in their cages. Don't get them, did they? The tail waggle. Come on, phone. Yeah, move her out of the way. I can put dirt back over here. You jerk. Trying to kill my plants. Move, stupid cricket. There we go. It's called Save a Plant. This girl. So cute. All their new cages are going to be front opening and closures. So, I can't wait to get them. Come on, get it. There you go. Good job, Dee Dee. Leona's like all over the place. I threw a lot in her cage. I'm gonna set some up for Beta and Lestat, because Lestat's out too. I've been beefing him up lately. Or her. Like I said, I still gotta verify. There's Dream. You can go in there and get it? Go get it, Leona. I find crickets annoying, but you know what? It reminds me of the warm summer nights year round in their cages, so I don't mind feeding them crickets constantly. But they also obviously see they get mealworms, davy roaches for snacks from time to time. I do give them a lot of mealworms. Oh, she's backing up. I do give them a lot of mealworms, though. They love their mealworms. Alright, let's see if he's still... Yeah, he is. He's still out. Beta's right there, so I gotta be careful opening her door. And there's Lestat. He is getting ready. I love the summertime, because during the summertime, he is always out bask. He's always out on his branches, day and night. It's, like, freaking amazing. During the winter, obviously, he hides. Down here's his cave, like, way down there. But, yeah, you get the idea. He has his favorite spot. He kind of brumates during the winter on his own in his spot. So, but this plant is doing beautifully, which is going to come very handful. It's going to work very great during brumation because he's going to have extra coverage. Because That plant is just really gonna grow, especially on top of his den area. But yeah, he's out doing gorgeously. So let's have fun feeding these two. She's still just sitting there. She'll eventually, she likes to wait until it's dark to go after her food. And there, she's a beautiful Harley Quinn though. Very beautiful Harley Quinn. That's that is zoomed off. You can see it's like part of his tail right there. I threw 5 in there for him. Slightly powdered, not as powdered as everyone else's. But for the most part, I do give him calcium powder a little bit, but not like obviously the rest of them. Which is okay to do for them. It's not actually a bad thing to do, especially with him, because he only eats insects and stuff. So I gotta make sure he gets different nutritions and vitamins, because with the rough green snake and the smooth snake, you do have to do a little extra, because they don't eat like the mice or rats and stuff like that. So you do have to do special kind of feedings for them to make sure they get all the nutrition values that they need. So yeah, they have their care guide is so different. Like there's Salem. That little black dot right there, Salem. A lot of my slings are actually not out right now. They're actually in hiding. Moonbin's like towards the top up there. But there is some. Oh, never mind. There's Sky. Sky came popped out of nowhere. Sana's normally been out lately, but with the light being on, Sana dipped out. Sana's down there somewhere. But that's okay, because now we're moving on to the other side of the room. Meanwhile, this one, I'm going to show you Pumpkin real quick. Pumpkin's like really like just chilling out tonight, which I'm happy. I'm happy Pumpkin's actually out like that. I miss seeing Pumpkin, even though she just pooped everywhere. Look at that. The mess she made. Tomorrow is Tarantula cleaning the cages. Hold on a second, I need to check something. We know who's ready to be fed, don't we, big boy? He's like, feed me. Just feed me now, woman, because you talk too much. So cute. Look at this girl already destroying her plant. Look at that poor plant. Already getting ruined. That poor plant has no chance with this little monstrosity. She's so cute, though. I tried to get her to come out again today. Lately, since we've been getting storms, she don't like storms. So it's harder to get her to come out of her cage. Now, sometimes, if it's like really loud thunder and stuff, she will come out, because then she wants comfort. But when it's just a lot of wind and noise, she won't come out. She doesn't. Avery just doesn't like that stuff. Are you ready to be fed, babes? Of course. I know. You guys are ready for the lights to be off, honestly. Well, this is the first on nighttime feedings. This is Tiki. Look how chunky he is. Tiki is actually out eating some crickets. Normally it's hard to get Tiki out at night. Normally we don't see them until during the day, but Tiki is a little chunky monkey. He's actually, obviously he's hungry. So he's scavenging around. I just threw a bunch in there. But yeah, he is one of my little elegant sand dwarf geckos. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to throw more in there, because obviously I have to make sure Izzy gets fed. He's such a fatty compared to Izzy. Now, trust me, Izzy eats. She can eat. But the males always seem to be fatter than the females. Except for when they're like gravid. But other than that, what I've noticed with these guys, like the males are a lot bigger. I guess the females are just picky. Unfortunately, there's going to be a break in the video. It's not edited or cut anything out. I had to stop my camera real quick, because someone actually messaged me. Like I said before, I actually sell crystals online. And unfortunately, I had to stop the video to check my messages to see if I have a sale or not, because someone messaged me about some crystals. So that's okay. I have several different online stores. And I have my store that I actually have up at Shops Grove, which I made a little video about in my shorts. So you can see where I go on the weekend in my shorts film. Ooh, there goes my tongues. I know you're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You ready, babies? I know you guys are. This side of the room gets really chaotic with food. Let's see, can we see Rex at all? Or he's gone for the day. Yep, he's gone for the night. He's hunting. I threw some really big ones in there. He's gonna love them. He is in his jungle. He loves hunting in his jungle. That is his favorite spot. Let's see this crazy girl. She's ready to go. Oh yeah, she's ready. She's hunting. So cute. I'm really, really excited for my crocodile gecko. I've been doing so much research on them. Unfortunately, they're more of a dry desert type species, and they live in rocks and crevices. So the cage that I'm going to be putting it in, it's going to be a front open cage. It's going to be in a cage like Blue's, and I'm going to totally redo that cage. I'm going to put one of those plants in there that like Blue has, the little pine. I don't know how to describe the way the tree is. It's just one of those tall trees. Like, I guess it's kind of like, oh, it's a tropical plant. But anyways, it's really cool. It's kind of like a tall coconut tree, I guess. Kind of. I don't know. It's over there. I'll show you when we get closer to Bella's cage. But I'm putting one of them in the cage. And I'm going to be putting like sand and stuff in there. But I'm going to be mixing it with also cocoa, the jungle mix, and I'm also going to use reptile bark. I saw you can use different mixtures for these guys. I don't know, for some reason I can try to see if I can find the desert stone mix that they now have. Every time I go to the pet store, at my pet store, they're always sold out. And it's that really cool stuff that you can compact and shape and mold and to make like rock caves and all kinds of stuff. But since I also sell like crystals and flats and slates of like pyrites, slates, and all kinds of rocks, I have all kinds of rocks downstairs. I could actually build something with the minerals that I have. So it's going to look really cool because I'm actually going to use different minerals that I have. So it's going to be pretty colorful and pretty cool looking. And I'm going to make sure it's obviously safe minerals to spray water on if it wants to drink. I'm obviously going to put a little water dish in for it, but, you know, I always spray the cages too. So we're going to see how it turned out. So I'm super excited because I'm ordering them in 2 weeks. So I really am excited for my next set of babies. So super excited. Palm trees. That's what I wanted to say. They're like palm trees. Oh, I can't remember the words. Look at Clary's tail. She knows what's coming. She's ready to go for her feeding. Oh, yeah. She's like, where's my food at? I threw 2 really big crickets into Tish. Even though I'm about to give her more crickets, but yeah. I know she's going to be excited when she sees these guys coming in. Where's she at? Oh, she's way at the bottom on the log. Of course, like always, and there are glares on the cages in this room. I can't wait to move. I hope when I move, I'm going to make sure the room that I put them in, there are no freaking glares like this. And that's because there's no cover. My cover broke. Because it was really fragile glass, this thin glass. And it freaking broke as I was trying to screw it back on after changing the light bulb. Which really pisses me off. And it's hard to find the covers for those old lamps, like light settings like that. So, yeah, it sucks. Now I have a glare on like freaking everything. And I hate it. TK is still enjoying himself. I just threw some more little ones in there for him. So cute. I wish Izzy would come out. I haven't seen her yet. I saw her earlier. She was basking on her little rock area. Unless she's hunting in the forest. because they do have their own personal little jungle area. Look at that, plant's done amazing. But yeah, they're doing beautiful. I still miss Gizmo though. I miss my little Gibby. I hear my monstrosity in here banging around. I wonder where she's at. Oh, she's down at the bottom. Of course, like always, you can't see because of the glare. But there she is. She's down here hunting. Hi, baby. Are they good? So nummies. I gotta feed everybody else. I gotta finish everyone else before they get mad at me. Let's lock your cage. I have to lock Tisha's cage because, like I said, some of these guys found a way that they like to get out. And she is one of them who has discovered that she can push her cage open a certain way if she wanted to. So, yeah. I wish Bella would come out. I'm gonna throw a couple more in there for her. So, and then I gotta throw some in for Clary. So, almost done with these guys. Of course, my phone's gonna act stupid. Let's try to bring it back a little. She's deep down there. These are some deep cages. But I like that they have the pins and locks and stuff on them. I like some of these Paludorian ones. Some Paludorian ones, yeah, they have the front opening cage enclosures. But then there's also these ones with the screens with the pin locks and stuff. They're not bad cages. They're really deep. They're really deep. They're really deep cages. So like they're not too bad. But a lot of these guys are being upgraded out of some of these cages, and these cages will eventually, I will be saving them later on for certain snake species that I will eventually be getting. So that's something to look forward to for a future project of mine. I have a lot of future projects, like you guys have no idea. Like a lot of 10-20 gallon cages I will be saving for certain babies I will be getting. And yes, they will be certain snakes. So I am getting a lot of snakes coming up, especially once I move, because my mom's not too fond of snakes. Lestat's one thing because Lestat eats just crickets, but still, yeah. I will definitely be getting a lot of corn snakes, milk snakes, king snakes. I'm gonna get probably about 2 or 3 ball pythons. So that's why I can't wait to get my own place. If things would stop freaking happening, and I would be able to save up my money like I want to, I would probably already have a damn place of my own by now. But you know, that's life for me. But we won't get into that. But anyways, the children are having fun eating. I have one more cage to do, and that is my beautiful Jace, my golden gecko. Let's see, where is he at? He blends in so well because the colorings he could change into. Golden geckos can either get really, really dark, like their bark. They also have patterns where they can actually look like they have moss on them, because as they get lighter, they do end up having this greenish moss coloring like pattern to them at times. Or like their name, the golden gecko, they can become a golden, really light golden color, especially as they begin to get close to shedding. They get really, really light, and it's really cool. But sometimes I have to like really check out his cage and try to find him, because he's a sneaky one. He likes to really try to climb out of his cage and like to climb up walls and stuff, which he has done before. But I don't see him. He must be towards the bottom, which is good. So I should try this real quick while he's down somewhere. There he is. He popped up out of nowhere, guys, when I opened up that cage. I knew it. He was hiding right in here, and I didn't even see him. Ain't that something? And he just dashed out of nowhere. Little sneaky bugger. That's what I love about them. Their camouflage is awesome, but sometimes it's not awesome because they like to get out. Don't you, Boogaboo? Very, very beautiful reptile, though. But yeah, when the lights are on, he really likes to blend in with his surroundings. He likes to camouflage and hide himself to make sure, you know, there's no predators that are going to get him. Oh, there he goes into his jungle. Yep. We're not going to see him for a while. How you doing down there, Tish? Is that good? She's waiting. Some of them are waiting because they get the crickets that come close to them, but other than that, some of my animals are very picky and they like to wait until it's dark in here. So we are going to turn the lights off. Boink! But that's why I also have the Christmas lights strung around my room, so we can still see the reptiles even with the lights off. Sometimes it is hard to see in certain cages because, of course, where they are located in the room, it's still pretty dark. Like down here, it's hard to see Dee Dee. The only one we can see if she's in like this area. Dream must be full right this second because once he gets full, he goes in his little den for a while and he relaxes for the night. Ming Ming, she's up top here. She's probably full. So they're relaxing for the night. Let's see what tarantulas are out. Of course, there's my beautiful Night Fury, Texas Tan. Let's see, did you come out the whole way? Nope, just your foot still sticking out. My juvenile curly haired tarantula, which is Autumn. Well, at least Chestnut's still just sitting there. 10 to 1, she's probably still waiting on some of those darn crickets to come to her. And they're probably behind that freaking water dish. I'm just going to have to end up moving the water dish for her to be able to catch her bugs for the night. Which I'm about to do because they're really getting on my nerves. I'm not going to keep throwing crickets in there just for them to hide. Sometimes, unfortunately, you have to do that. You do have to move water bowls because crickets have the tendencies of squishing themselves behind water dishes. And it gets really annoying because your poor tarantula can't obviously fit back there. And they end up becoming really hungry. And then I'm not going to keep throwing crickets in when there's crickets in there. So unfortunately, you have to remove the water bowl during some feedings at times. Beautiful tarantula. Oh, we're getting a drink. Remy is obviously thirsty tonight. They're at their water dish. Pumpkin, yeah, I kind of switched Pumpkin and Ivy around. Because at first I thought Ivy was hurt because I saw a leg just sticking out. Which, obviously, is unusual for a Vicularis to be, like, down in the dirt like that. But it was a molt. She obviously pushed her molt out and it fell down there. So I took that out because it freaked me out. I was like, why she has her foot sticking out? It was just a molt, so it scared me, so that's why I stopped earlier for a second. And they're switched around now, but there's Pumpkin out there chilling. Let's pull out this water dish. Just like with Wednesday. Obviously, I'm having problems with Wednesday's crickets because right there is a cricket. Her food is obviously also hiding, so I'm going to have to do something here with some of these guys. It's going to get on my nerves. Let's see how many crickets we have hidden behind this water dish. I know, she's going to pop back in, but I got to clean her water dish anyways. Now for the tarantula cages, I have different tongs than the feeder tongs to pull out water bowls. Look, see? Freaking crickets, man. They go on, they annoy me. That water dish is coming out for a minute. Look at that. They're all hiding back here. My poor girl is hungry. Yeah, that's right. Go right in the den, you idiots. My poor girl is hungry. Then go feed her. We're going to keep that out for the night. She will get her water bowl back once I know those crickets are gone. I know she's hungry. She pops out like that when she's hungry. And those crickets have been causing lots of problems for her. So, yeah, she'll get that back then. But I'm going to go and clean this water dish because it's kind of icky. And I'm going to get out Wednesday's water bowl and fix that up for her. So, my phone doesn't want to focus anymore properly anyways. It's probably overheating and dying or something. So, I will catch up with you guys probably Monday. So, I will see you guys then. Have a good weekend.